Hi, what's your name?
My name is Brahim Slama. I'm the third generation of the Slama family.
Can you tell me about your olive oil business?
The olive oil company started in 1930 when my grandfather, Brahim Slama, who has the same name as me, started the company back at the time when we used to mill the olive oil with animals and cows, not machines. So he was majorly in the olive oil business since 1930, and then we all grew up in the olive oil industry. My father took over the olive oil business in the 70s, opening an olive oil and a mill company. And then my brother and I took over. My brother is the producer in Tunisia, and I'm the importer here in Canada. It's a family company. Everything is done in-house, so we control our own olive groves, our own farms, and then we have our own mills, our own laboratory, and our own packing facility. All our family work in the company. Most of the family works in the company actually. My cousin, as an example, is the quality manager, so it's a fully vertically integrated company. So everything is done in-house. Our olive groves are located in, as you see, in the historical city of Kirwan, as well as Tala, and they are protected and cultivated with continued care and expertise. So when we harvest, we don't use any machine. Everything is done with hand picking. Everything is done traditionally. As you see here, the ladies will pick up the olive, and then the olives are fully selected, then we clean them up, and then we press them 6 to 12 hours after the harvest to keep their fruity and rich taste. And that first cold press is what we call the extra virgin olive oil. So we ensure that the quality, we sustain the quality from the olive tree to the bottle at your house. Everything is vertically integrated, everything is done traditionally, and everything is done to sustain the quality.
So let's talk about the flavor profile. What makes your particular brand of olive oil different than the others?
Actually, we have two brands. I came to Canada, I studied in Canada since 2004, and the funny story is when I did my last project in Canada at school, it was importing olive oil from Tunisia to Canada. So now I'm working on a project I did for school. So first, when I first took the company here in Canada, the Oliva brand wasn't two brands, it was only a singular brand, and it was more a traditional bitterness product. So I came here, the first step was at Sial 2013 when everything started. We had a small booth at Sial Toronto 2013, and we tasted our product, and everybody that came by the booth is like, it's too bitter. We want an oil that is smooth, and then I figured out that there is a niche market that love that bitterness, that spiciness. So I decided to, before starting to sell, I decided to benchmark the market with the help of my wife here, and to understand the Canadian taste. I wanted to create an olive oil that is made for all the tasters. So I had decided to split the brand in two. This traditional one is a mild, smooth brand. When you eat it, there is no bitterness at all. This brand actually won the Silver Award at Sial last year among 130 olive oil on the grapefruit category. So that's what makes it unique, is the quality. This one is made for the Canadian consumer that doesn't like any bitterness at all. On the other hand, my premium brand is for a niche market, for people that are connoisseur of olive oil, people that love that kick of bitterness and the kick of spiciness at the end. And those two brands, one of them is mostly available in the supermarkets, where for the mass people and the mass market, while the other one is available mostly in specialty stores and in specialty stores and in gourmet stores. And what's special about this brand I created, we have 9 farms covering a total area of 2,300 hectares. One of the farms is called Domaine Le Baron. This is a farm who was the property of Le Baron de Blancher, who was a painter and a musician who settled in Tunisia in the 20th and the beginning of the 20th century. And He created a Garden of Eden surrounded of hectares of olive tree. He was the one that grew the olive trees. So the olive trees from Domaine Le Baron are from the 20th centuries. So this brand is particularly from that property. As you see there, it's property Domaine Le Baron, which is from the 20th century. And that's what makes this brand very unique and very rare.
Good. Let me ask your wife, in cooking with it, what have you experienced?
Usually we use olive oil for everything because we have this culture to use olive oil for everything. There's so many benefits in olive oil, it's so healthy. And I don't know how to tell you, but for me I can't use another olive oil than olive oil. Really.
Do you put it in, what do you enjoy most? In salads or in cooking with it or in other things?
I love salads, so I put more in salads. I mix it sometimes with balsamic vinaigrette. And we cooked in all the sauce we do. We cooked in pasta and everything.
Good. What are the people saying here at Sial regarding the flavor profile?
Actually, I want to add something up. I went to a Sobeys meeting once, and the lady suggested the new usage of olive oil that I have never tried, which is ice cream with olive oil. So I went home and I tried it. I got a vanilla ice cream, I put a touch of olive oil, and it's amazingly good.
Olive oil ice cream.
Olive oil in ice cream.
That's
a new touch.
It's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. We tried it at home. Oh, what's that? Like, usually we use olive oil for everything, and this time, new dessert.
Wow. Okay. For more tasty flavors and recipe ideas, your website is?
Medflavor.com.
Yeah, it's medflavor.com, and the brand's website is oliva.com.tr. So the brand has its own website, and my company, the import company, has the medflavor.com website.